Hello everyone. While you are using your computer, the processor do a lot of processes when you do something. Each process has process control block. And that leads us to talk about what is the process control block and what it is consist of. A process control block is a data structure used by computer operating systems to store all the information about a process. At first we will say an example to know the importance of PCB. Like in our college we may have many students with the same name and in the same year. How can we distinguish between them? So we make to each own unique ID to distinguish them. That's the same in processes. Each process has a different PCB to differentiate the processes and trace them and know all information about it. And then we will talk about what PCB consists of and properties of each part. But before that, let's look to the next example. It will makes easier. When multi-operations happen, the situation is similar to what happens in PCB. First part is the process ID. It's refer to the next process ID. In our example it's look like the next car will be move. The next part is process states. New, ready, running, waiting and terminated. In our example it will be the states of car like parking or moving forward or backward. The next part is process priority. There is priority in processes and decide which one will be terminated first. The similar situation in example is when come an ambulance car or police car, the other cars let them pass. Then we have program counter. Simply the program counter is when multitasks happened. The process interrupted and go to do another thing. The program counter keep a mark to the next line will be executed in the same process when that process ran back. Like in the traffic light when it's go green and some cars passed. Then the traffic light go red to make some people walk. The counter keep marked to the light that will go back to green to let cars pass. And now we will talk about register. As we saw in the previous one, another process with high priority executed how we can get the old values that interrupted. The register temporary stores the value and return back when the old process returned to state running. In our example the traffic light when it changes to yellow then green. Without register the traffic light can't go back to red. The next part is memory limit. Memory limit is the maximum numbers of processes that can the processor do. Like the width of the streets. Some streets have 2 lines only, another can carry 3 or more lines. Now we go to list of open files. That list keeps track of which files have been opened while the execution. Like the camera and the traffic light to capture car violations. Last but not least. Input, output status information. Process may require some input and output. The I/O status information list is the list of the all required puts. In our example is like the lamp in the light or the digital number between the color and other. Thanks for watching.